I was reflecting on your life in Japan, and I'd probably ask this sort of question maybe at the end of the podcast, but
Mm.
do you think you found yourself in Japan, or do you think you created or self-actualized like a new Jessica, one that would never have come into being if you had only lived in New Zealand?
I don't know. I've never really thought about it until you asked me the question. So I kind of just go with the flow. I'm a person that does like to plan things out before I go ahead and do them. I don't like having no plan. However, moving to Japan, I was freshly graduated from a master's degree. So thinking back then, this is before the advent of social media and people discovering themselves, so early on. I was just a university student and I hadn't really thought about self-discovery as such. However, for a lot of us Australians and New Zealanders, we have our overseas experience where
Mm-hmm.
this is our chance to, maybe we've finished uni or we're taking a year off and we go overseas to kind of do our OE and try something different. And that's a bit of a self-discovery and that kind of thing. That was sort of not, how can I say, I didn't really have that in my mind of what I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to do. Therefore, I will move to Japan. It was just, I had been visiting Japan once a year since I started university, and I thought it looked like a really amazing place to live. I hadn't really given much thought to the language barrier or cultural barriers or anything like that. How would it all work out? Like, people say it's such a big jump from New Zealand to Japan,
Mm.
culturally and the language and everything. Weren't you like worried or scared or whatever? And I had a job lined up, I had a visa, I had a place to live. I think the basic necessities of life were sort of sorted there. So yeah, it wasn't this thing like I was on a journey of self-discovery, or it was really like a 20-year-old's kind of thing. I'll just give it a go, try teaching English over there and see what it's like. And then, yeah, I never came back. It was just an adventure and I kind of just followed it naturally. And that's how everything sort of turned out. Didn't really answer your question. I'm sorry.
That's all right.